Okay, this video now I'm going to show you how to do the tagging. All right, or maybe okay, never mind. Let's do the tagging. How you going to do the door tag, window tag, and so on. This is for this documentation. All right, that is needed for Aki. So meantime, I will try to uh shift our CAD drawing out. All right. So I go to temporary unpin. Of course, real practice we don't anyhow shift. Here I just want to show you, all right, how we do the tagging. Okay, so I just want to for training purposes, I'm going to move it out. Don't worry, later you can still align back. I just want to move out to share with you. This is our model. This is our reference model. See that? Yeah. So you see there's this tag say D2. D2 means door type 2 in Archi practice. And you notice that the tagging in Singapore, door tag is actually round. The window tag is hexagon. Okay, yeah, this is the Singapore practice for tagging. Okay, so how are we going to do that? We have a door here. Yeah, we have door here. Then we have this single swing. We have a sliding. Yeah, and same thing here. Then we have door one, window one here and there. Okay, so ready? Now, first thing first, how, where to get our door tag? So the door tag is actually under annotate. Now, annotate, you notice that we have a panel says tag. So the tag panel consists or house the different type of tag tagging and symbol, all right, to be loaded. Don't just look for the command tag and straight away uh, do the tagging. No, you just want to ensure is the correct tagging loaded. Okay, now if it's not, for instance, then we shall customize. So far, we need to tag our door and window. So you can see from here, if you are finding this is a bit messy with a lot of other stuff in it, you may want to configure the filter list. So from here, I only want to see my Archi stuff. So uncheck the Rust structure. Only Archi component shows. So from here, look for the one says door. So door D is here. So door tag loaded. That's good. Window, yes, window tag also loaded. All right. Now, whether this tag that is loaded is it the correct type or same as the Archi. All right. This is because you are using AutoCAD 2D to draw or to block. But in Revit, we can create similar as in AutoCAD. So just be okay first. Then how you do the tagging. Now here in Revit, we have two ways to do tagging. First, if you are not sure the correct tagging has been loaded, you may want to do a trial test. So when doing trial tests, normally recommended is to use this tag by category. Means you manually pick one by one. Yeah. So if it's correct, then you may want to use this tag all. Tag all basically is if your data are set correctly, you just need to select what? Just the door and they auto tag any door on your level 1. That's cool, right? Okay, yeah. Then same thing here. Once done, then you might do on your window. So if your tagging got no issue, then you can choose from here very fast. Okay, now since we are not aware whether it's correct or wrong, I'm going to do the default one. So tag by category. So from here, now option bar says the dimension spacing for your arrow 12.7. Normally when you say attach end, it means your tagging come with a leader. But you can see that our tagging there's no leader. Okay, so no leader means I got to uncheck it lah. Alright. As for the tag here, in case you see that you need not to go to your annotation. Straight away you can activate this. So tips so you can actually get the command first, manage the changes from here. So of course, if you have a different type of door tag loaded, you can also choose. Okay, what you see here is not that they are loaded. This is actually advanced customization, which is you can have multiple or different requirement based on the usage. But of course, in Singapore, normally when it says D1, D2, all right. If you say D01 means you want or able to have up to 99 door or 99 window. But let's say your this project itself, you may have less than 10. So you can do away with the 0, D1, D2, D3, D4, D5, and so on. So all these are configured under the setting for your tagging. Okay, yeah. So without further ado, let's do the tagging. Right, modify tag. No, I want to do tag by category. So I'm going to select this particular door. So zoom in. See, when I pick the door tag, what happened? This door tag show me D3. And of course, I want it to display as circle. You notice that the one provided by Revit, it gives a square, also called rectangle. And best of all, it says 11. What does 11 means? So what does 2 mean here or 3 mean here? 3 means in Aki is their type of door. This number 3 type. Alright. Now for this, let me cancel the command first. When I select my door, you see there's a 11 here. Then if I go to the edit type, it will show me 42. So what do you mean by mark and type mark? So in Revit, mark means quantity count. This is the 11 door I insert. All right, just a counter number. But if you want to customize as the architecture, this is door 3, the type. Then it should be type mark 3. So from here, you can change this to 3. Apply. Okay. Of course, in real world, you should have already have all this particular design created by your BIM manager or its staff, the modeler or the family builder with this door created with the correct tagging. All right, the so-called the type mark value configure. So when you do the tag, it should appear correctly. But as you can see from here, currently, this is not. Okay, so you can see that this basically is a running number. So wrong. So wrong means what? I got to customize. So to customize is not difficult. It's something that is actually very simple. So in Revit, they allow you to ad hoc edit. That means in this project, I do forget it. Okay, so select your marker. right? That means the tag mark. And you notice that here, that is my mouse. You can edit the family. So selecting edit, now change again. So it says door tag RFA means Revit family. So what is this two value here? Now DG is the door type that this is created by the US, right? Below the FD is your fire rating. Why they type FD30? I'm not sure. Could be the programmer created a time. In their term, this is just a sample value. So if ours here, if fire rating should be FR, right? FR something. Then our door type should be what? DT1, not DG. Should be DT01 or DT1. So it depends. So this kind of so-called tagging, you might change, right? The value, what you input. Huh? So for start, you can just type remove the 0 or just type 1, up to you. Okay, so file rating meantime, I don't want to change yet. I want to change is the DG. So highlight the DG, then you can see all this family editing, especially for annotation symbol, is similar like just now when I do my level tag. See, edit label, similar, right? Yeah. So from here, select or hit the command edit label, you still show you the same dialog box edit label. Yeah, just that notice that if you are creating the type mark, not counter, we need to remove this. So how? Select the parameter name and select the remove parameter from the label. Okay, so choose this, remove, then select the parameter we need, which is says type mark. So type marks here, you can double click to load it, or second method, select type mark, then add parameter. Now your prefix is D, door type. So make sure you type capital D. No need to type space because this label automatically go together. Now the sample value, which is this, maybe I just type 1. No need to put 0, 1 unless you need more than 10. Okay, but anyway, it's a sample value. You can still type in any numbers, just provided that the circle must big enough. Yeah, all right. Okay, so from here, okay, apply, it change. Now next step, I'm going to change this rectangle box into circle. So how? Don't delete first. You need to go to the create tab. All right, then look for line under detail. Now detail here means 2D, so it won't randomly appear anywhere. All right, so line, then subcategory is door text, correct? Line here is just like you are tracking. Why? Because Revit doesn't come with a auto sensing center, like AutoCAD, which is can do that. So here we just got to create our construction line, then draw the circle. Yeah, that's the way. So um, where's my circle? Where? Create line circle, and yeah, then midpoint. Uh, then you drag the circle. Okay, maybe something like that. Okay, if it's too big, then later you can still modify. All right. So done. Modify. Delete those unwanted line, like your rectangular box and your that construction line. Yeah. So delete. Select delete, select, delete. But again, when you select delete, be careful, don't later you delete the wrong informations. Okay, so why I don't bother to set this parameter for file rating normally don't display at your drawing, only door type. That's why I only modify this. This one is only the datum, the data they can extract. But this one you still can change. So the box itself not critical. All right. Yeah. But again, if you want this file rating FR, so you can still change. Edit, right, file rating. Here, you just type FR lah, file rating. Whether this is what 30 or whatever, don't bother. You can just put FR if you want, or follow 30, doesn't matter. Okay? Yeah, you just get the idea. That's more important. Done. As usual, remember to use only for this project, load and override. Not sure? Always remember I say select the long file name. Okay? Now select this and you can see now updated D3. Cool, right? Okay? Questions? Okay? So normally you take some time, maybe new to you, you might spend about 5-10 minutes just to get used to it. But once you are doing it every day, this is like chicken feed. Why? In your fingertips already. So this is something which is actually you guys need to uh aware. Don't just take things for granted. Okay. At times your B manager or your modeler not free and you want to do on your own maybe, yeah, or do own testing because you have class, then you can make some no try it out. Right or wrong, doesn't matter. You have this video, right? That's more important. Okay, so done. Now, this far, I'm going to close. Then do not save because it's only tutorial. And of course, currently, this is a bit too big. Okay, don't ask me why. Anyway, this is just the sample. Now, the tagging, you can select the tag and move out. Do not tag at the door here. And yep, actually, this is quite big. So according to people, this is actually placing closest to here. Okay, yeah, this is a bit too big. So how? You know modify? Yep, no problem. Select again, edit family. Now this time round is chicken feed, right? Is it a must to use the text in bold? Up to you. Some does, some no. But since they highlight in Aki, this is important. Correct now? Yeah. So select the label. Now 2.5 is quite big in this sense. Now, why you might say 2.5 big? Because their font they are using is using window font. So I don't know why in Revit window font normally slightly bigger. And 2.5 times the scale factor, which is 100. So this guy look pretty big. Okay, so in this case, maybe I would like to use 2 mm. So go to edit type. If you no need this 2.5, you can actually rename. Don't no just duplicate a new one. So rename. Come on, rename. Oh, it's hidden somewhere. All right, so 2 mm and change your font size here 2 mm. Now, if you don't like Arial font, you can change this to others. Normally, I prefer something that is squarish. You can see Arial font look kind of tall and slightly skinny, not kind of square proportion. So I mean, this is up to you, but this is my preference that the one I'm going to select now is called Century Gothic. Gothic, sorry, Century Gothic. So C E here, this one. Okay, yeah. Now this border is actually this border. Okay, only circle is the one that you are drawing it. So later when I change this to 2 mm, this guy will become smaller. So I need to modify. All right, the circle, make it smaller. So uh, apply. See, both change. Now, okay. So this one reduce lah. See the value? Because here, can I drag? Ah, you can drag, right? I can see that the space a bit out lah, out, right? Okay, select the circle, move down. When you move down, use your keyboard below the shift up down arrow to adjust. Then you can still further resize. Not too big, not too small. I think this is good. Okay? Yeah, because when I see if a number 2 how it look like. Ah, okay. Questions? If no, adjust it again until you feel comfortable. Done. Remember to clear your selection before you load it into your project bag. Okay? So, questions? I'll give you some times you can proceed. Okay? Okay, done. So, load into project. Replace. Always remember. But in case later, you forget or somehow rather it happened, you select this. You must say, hey, Bernard, no differ. Actually, it does. In long run, you'll see that it's different. Okay, but of course, sometime it might be significant now, but don't play. Seriously, it should be this. All right. See now, looks better. Okay, you can still move it. You can still squeeze somewhere in between. Cool, right? This is ideal. See? Still visible, right? Yeah. So since everything ready now, also call is correct, you can now do what? Annotate, tag all. Yes, because it's correct now. Tag all. This time round, selecting your door. Okay. Now, what we actually update is still this far. What we actually modify. That's why never select a different file. If you select different file, you must come here and choose the different file. Okay, if not, it will not be updated. So be mindful of that. Then you no need to use leader. Fine. Apply. Okay. Now you see all your doors, the label is out. Cool. Okay. So of course, now if let's say this is my door 4, no, this is my door 1. Yeah. Simple select your door type. Go to your edit type. Change your type mark here. Just type 1. Alright, to ensure you follow the Revit label. See? I mean Revit label. The imported CAD file. So 1, this is 4, this is 7. Why 7? Because that is your door opening type 7. Yeah. We have it here. Oh, I haven't add yet. So there's no label. So you can see that all this we can compare and we can actually double check. Okay, so this is what type 4. Okay, select this door, edit type, scroll down, 4, apply, okay, and it's done. What else? Now for this particular D2 dollar, oh, this is window. Oh my gosh, I thought this is the door. Don't worry, you can change. So this is the 4-panel sliding. All right. So I made mistake. So remember to change. Okay. Why I have 2? Because initially our tutorial we don't have the 4-panel sliding door. All right. So actually, just to for demo lah, don't take it too hard lah. It's slightly not accurate, yeah. Unless earlier on or in future you guys already have the correct family created and is loaded correctly, then please by all means insert the correct door type. Okay, so I'm not going to dig into whatever detail here and so on, because fundamental learning, that's one thing. Understand to whatever you need to know is good enough. Yeah. Okay, so this is the door questions. If no, then I will stop here for the door tag. All right.